Hello and welcome to 2019 Weekly. We're here live at the August event Convergence 2.0, holding here at Transcorp Hilton in Abuja. Now, this is the largest convergence of young elected representatives. I mean, over 300 of them are here. Let's get into the event and see what's cooking.
What makes social media social? The first thing is people. Facebook has over 1 billion people, 2.6 billion people, but all of them are people. Facebook wouldn't exist without us, right? So people are at the heart of social, and we must remember that. The other thing is mobility. How are your people connecting? And this comes back to the point where my brother said town criers. If your people only use WhatsApp, please do not go and open Snapchat accounts, because they are not there. So you must follow your people. Don't forget, people are at the center of everything we're doing. How do we engage, not just with our people, but how do we engage for them? When I asked earlier, we said we were their representatives, right? So how do you, I think there's a Yoruba proverb that says, you cannot shave someone's head in their absence, right? So how do we engage for people if we haven't first engaged with them? Right? And that's what I'm going to be showing you now. The first of them is cover all your bases. Do we recognize this picture? Do we recognize this picture? This is the reason why you're here. Okay, great. So cover all your bases. As we all know, this was the signing of the Not Too Young to Run bill into law. To get this bill passed, and I'm sure you've heard this story over and over again, we had an aim, right? So have an aim. What do you want to tell your people? What do you want your people to tell you? Collaborate with your people. The voices of your people are just as powerful. It is the voices of your people that got you to office. The voices represented by their thumbs. Do we agree? They came out and stood for us and they put our thumbs down. Don't ever feel that now that you're in office, their voices don't matter.
So my question is, how do we leverage social media to ensure that we have some kind of virtual classroom that helps us equip these young people to do their job? Thank you so much.
My question goes to Adora. Regarding the answer you gave to my sister from Niger State about the empowerment program, you mentioned resources. When you say resources, what do you mean? Does it include funds or just the expertise? That's just my question. Thank you.
From Oka North constituency, Anambra State. My question is this. I heard you when you said about social media, and about 80% of my constituents, they don't know what is social media all about. And I have tried my possible best over 2 years ago to create a platform called Oka North Square, where we have about over 15,000 people from Oka North. But most of them did not reside in Oka North. And most of the illiterates that reside in Oka North don't know what is called social media.
Low can we get in terms of connecting with our people? What I mean is, I'm not trying to reach out to everybody. I'm trying to reach out to people in Afiju, not even on your state, my constituency. How much can we streamline it? Because a lot of times when we try and sponsor ads, for example, it's sort of general. It doesn't always reach the real people I want it to reach. Or it's broader than I think. How low can we get?
And to you, Chioma, you said something that was a little funny. Don't do things only to those who have voted you. What is obtained here is different from what is obtained in the field. I'm being frank to you. You will see your enemies clearly looking at you and wanting you to heal. And after elections, when I'm beginning to identify those who have actually worked with you, you begin with them first before you reach to those ones.
Everything that has good idea must come with disadvantages. Sometimes when you look at it during campaign, the disadvantages of social media is higher. Because somebody that knows quite true that is going nowhere, and he cannot face you. He will be busy when we are campaigning in rural areas and villages. He will be in his bed sending negative things on things and he doesn't care.
But I know that each time I put on my WhatsApp, sometimes I see like maybe 20, 30 chats. And if I don't attend to it within 1 week, I see like 30,000, 20,000 chats. And I wonder how I'll handle such. Sometimes I don't go on my Facebook message, because if I go on Facebook message, I see thousands. So now, the fact that most times you chat me on WhatsApp, on Facebook, and I don't get to respond. Now, I'm trying to adopt, get someone, hire someone who will be handling that. And also have the issue of how would the person know what I would have wanted to reply.
You as a politician, do you know that you have to make use of your local languages to communicate? And of all this we're discussing, we're still taking Nigeria as one of the Schengen countries, European country. Honestly, Nigeria, 60% of Nigeria, they are aware of what we call the social media of the thing. That's a fact. Especially, maybe 60% of them. And if you are campaigning, these so-called leaders and the people, the electorate, they expect you to come to their door one by one, seeking for votes. And you say you are proposing message through WhatsApp, through Facebook. They can't see the effects. They can't appreciate it. Unlike you, discussing them one-on-one. So social media things, I think it's just for self-engagement. Not for now. I can't say it's future, but for now, you can't relate it to the new way on how to converse or communicate with your people.
Is there any system where it trains the local language, or is it restricted to English only?
Yes, the trainings are provided in local languages. We have trainers that are competent in Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, Tiv, Waja. I think I can check, but it's very possible.
Ijo?
Yes, Ijo. So yes, we do provide trainings in local languages.
So I want to respond to the question, the gentleman who talked about your people and how do you get someone to work with you and respond as you would have. Now the first thing is you have to realize that, when I talked about collaboration, you can't do it alone, right? As we all know, Nigeria is very poor at the moment. So if you used to have 5 people asking you for money, now you have 50. And the fact that you're a newly minted legislator, people just assume you are drowning in money, right? But we are the ones who will educate them. We are the ones who will tell them. And we will not just tell them, we will do things for them. So that when we can't do, they understand. To your question, you're already on the right path. You want to hire someone. Hire the person. Let the person follow you around. It might take 1 week, it might take 2 weeks, but let the person follow you around. And as they receive messages, Oga, what should I say to this person? What should I say to this person? In the same way that we train our children, don't put your hand in fire. And even though you might have to tell them once or twice, after a while, by themselves, they know what to do. In the same way, you build the capacity of the people around you. You can even have people run shifts. You don't have to pay them so much money, right? Run shifts, just hold the phone, answer questions. The good thing is that most of these, questions and requests that you get revolve around the same thing. It will revolve around money. How can you help? How can you empower? I would suggest that you create a sheet of frequently asked questions. And this goes to everybody here. So you don't have to keep answering the same thing over and over again. What are the most popular questions you receive? Create the answers to them with your team and let your team start to answer.
What that does is out of the 30,000 messages, they will only need to call your attention for, let's say, 5,000. Because they now know how to answer a number of them. Right? That's the first one. What was your second question? That's it. Now to the gentleman who asked about his people not having social media, or the people who have social media not being in your area. Maybe this is something you need to do. Maybe first of all, we need to stop calling it social media. Sometimes, when you call something a big name, it seems big. But when Adora asked the question about Facebook, we all said we have Facebook. When she asked about WhatsApp, we all said we have WhatsApp. So maybe it is the name that we're giving it. Maybe you ask them, do you have WhatsApp? I know people in villages who have WhatsApp, right? And even if they don't understand what is written, you can send them a voice message. So I'm going to ask you to go back to your constituency and ask them about WhatsApp. When you have town hall meetings with them, I know that we all had, community engagement when we're running for elections. We have their names, we have their numbers. Send them messages. Get a cheap phone. Their phones as cheap as 10,000 naira, 15,000 naira, even 7,000 naira. I said to buy the phone for yourself and your team, and then let them use that to engage with people. And then you ask them, when you have community meetings with them, you ask them, do you have WhatsApp? Don't say social media, maybe that's the problem. Is there any question we didn't touch?
Question.
For the person who talked about the pool of knowledge, I think that's a really fantastic question. And I think one of the reasons we came here was to build the kind of network, right, where we can transfer this knowledge. And I really like the example you gave about Honorable Luke passing this bill in his state. A few ways we can do this. First of all, most of the questions that we're asking, the Not Too Young to Run movement and Yaga Africa are noting them. And these are the things we'll work on. How do we create platforms for this? The second thing is you can decide to create Facebook groups for legislators from a particular region. Because whether we like it or not, when you break Nigeria into regions, sometimes the issues that we have are similar, right? So if you have Northwestern legislators in one Facebook group, and then you have Southwestern legislators in one Facebook group, you can start to share those resources. The final thing I'm going to say, just to answer your question, was I suggest that we create pages or groups, Facebook pages or groups. This is for those of us who will be using Facebook. I don't think we should allow that. This is so that you can have people manage them. So you don't look at your Facebook and you become overwhelmed and you decide to leave it. Because people won't remember that you had 30,000 messages. All they remember is you didn't answer them.